Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another edition of What's Going On with Meghan and Harry. Well, a lot's been going on in the news, as I'm sure you've been following along and checking out other YouTubers and staying in touch with all of our great Instagrammers and Tumblers, bloggers. So, Meghan, I just can't keep the lies straight anymore. I think that's what Omid Scobie must be saying to Meghan about right now. Remember, he talked about the letter that she had her friends tell People magazine that she wanted to get out, and he said she wanted it to be made public. And then he goes back and says, oh, no, I take that back. And then he tells people that she and Harry collectively collaborated with him with the book, and then it's, oh no, that's right. They didn't have anything to do with it. We had sources who were people from the palace and their friends. Well, he just keeps going back and forth, so we know that he's having a hard time keeping Meghan's lies straight. And let's go ahead and go right next to the disclaimer. The full disclaimer can be found down below in the description. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for the viewers. Those of you who have left wonderful comments and shared your opinions. And those of you who have subscribed. I appreciate you all very much. All right, so we've got lots to cover. And I'm going to go back up here and find where I left off. And we'll just get started from there. Here we go. First of all, Marie Claire says Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's strict list of demands might cost them money from speaking gigs. We understand there was a long list, like they wanted to know who would introduce them, what advertising would go just prior to their speaking, who else would be speaking, what would they be talking about, what brands were involved. This whole list of demands, because God forbid you infringe on anything that she's doing. So, of course, now that's made the amount of money that they're going to be able to make go down. People aren't going to be willing to pay for this $775,000 or $1 million speaking gigs. Says that told The Sun the pair of fascinating, uniquely experienced individual who have a wide reach, who would have been a huge draw to a live audience per COVID. So back then, figures were between $750,000 to the $1 million mark, and realistically, their earnings are closer to $250,000 to $400,000. So, well, that's what they get for being so difficult to work with. I don't understand why anybody would want to hear them speak in the first place. I'm glad they're trying to, make their own money and be independent, but really, they act so self-important that this is the part that makes us all dislike them even more. The Express writes, Prince Harry, deeply hurt by Meghan Markle, photo exclusion, claims royal expert. Well, we know that Prince Harry celebrated his birthday this week, and William and Kate put a picture of the three of them running a race together, and Prince Charles and Queen Elizabeth had put pictures of Harry, but Meghan just didn't happen to be in the picture. Well, Meghan, when it was your birthday, Harry wasn't in the photos, and it was a birthday picture of you and whoever else, royal family members. So come on, grow up. This shows that you have such a whiny attitude and that you act like a 12-year-old kid. Come on, be an adult. Says Prince Harry would have been deeply hurt by the exclusion of the Duchess of Sussex. Oh, I can't even regurgitate that. The prince celebrated the 36th birthday on Tuesday at home in California. To mark his occasion, a number of senior royals posted tributes to Harry, and we talked about that. Also, Meghan made a donation in Harry's name, which was nice of her, but Harry might have liked to have a couple of shirts, some shorts, some pants, something other than Harry's gray shirt that he always wears. Meghan, how about get him something? He didn't make a donation in your name when it was your birthday. I'm sure he bought you a fabulous piece of jewelry or, whatever else that you wanted. And you were having the big birthday party that was supposed to be, in the hundreds of thousands. People magazine says Jessica Maroney calls Meghan Markle the kindest friend. She's checked up on me every day. Remember after the row with the social media influencer named Sasha Exeter? Then it said that, Meghan was distancing herself and called her out and said that what she posted was wrong. But that's because we know Meghan was trying to get involved with Black Lives Matter organization, and she wanted to be their spokesperson. So it's funny how when Jessica Maroney would post something recently on Instagram after being silent for a while, then what she did was is, people called her out, and some of Meghan's fans went over and attacked her and just made it difficult. And she just posted a picture of Meghan at her wedding with one of her twin boys, carrying the train behind her, for goodness sakes. But there's also, and I think I've included it in my last video, that on Instagram that Meghan Markle's fans have created a whole Jessica Maroney accountable in which they're going and attacking her and trying to ruin her life and her career. So Jessica, I might say to you, if you're listening, instead of putting out your own article with People magazine that everything's hunky-dory between you and Meghan, I think Meghan is the one who needs to contact them and tell her psycho fans that you guys are still friends and that everything is A-okay between you. I think this is going to make it worse, actually. Seemingly addressing the rumors that the pair have recently grown apart, the Canadian stylist who returned to social media last month after being called out for using her white privilege during a disagreement about race with another influencer. I'm going to tell this once and for all. Meghan and I are family. She is the kindest friend and has checked in on me every day. Maroney wrote on her Instagram story, "Tabloid culture is atrocious. It creates lies and hurtful storyline. Stop feeding into it." Done. Meghan, 39, Maroney, 40, have been close for years, with the stylist and 3 children playing a special role in Meghan's wedding to Prince Harry. Jessica, I'm sorry, I don't think that did the trick. Maybe if she was a real friend, she would put a story out in the press. She has enough people working for her to do it. So then the Daily Mail reports Prince Harry has joined a helicopter club in California so he can take Meghan and Archie on trips and keep his license in date. Oh my goodness, they've got so much money now and supposedly paid back Frogmore Cottage. Sorry, don't believe. Prince Harry reportedly joined a helicopter club in California, and it says that he needs to practice flying in order to keep his helicopter license current. Well, I guess he's got money to go out, and he wants to be able to carry Meghan and Archie in it. So some of those sea buses and, the larger ones can go anywhere from $250,000, $340,000, $415,000 to $700,000. So I guess they've got the money. Why not buy a helicopter? I'm so glad this happened. Harvey Weinstein was stripped of his royal honor by Queen Elizabeth. And this, as we know, he is in jail. And he is the one that had intimidated, raped, and, physically harmed many women that were Hollywood models, actresses, and because I've invited him back to his room. And as of 6 women for the defense described the alleged encounters. And we know there were many more, but I don't think he'll be getting out in this lifetime. This is just an aerial picture of Meghan and Harry's tennis courts, Archie's playground up at the top, the new swimming pool, and the house and the in-law suite over by the driveway there. So it must be nice to have these type of digs, right, everybody? Especially when you haven't worked to make the money yourself to be able to purchase those. Just a picture of Meghan and little Archie, since we don't ever get to see a picture of him. Now, this was on Instagram, Markle News 1. Oh dear, no, she comes from money, honey, serious money. She was in London learning and was a friend of my friend Alan. Now we're talking about Misha Nunu. Alan, who is a designer, she is an alley cat, talking about Meghan. She loved the Kiwi accent and had nearly all of the straight and bi men. Alan had a video of her stripping naked while I was busy doing the hookah and other Polynesian war dances. Alan is very gay. When you hear the stories of people exposing themselves while someone was doing a hookah, well, that was me. It was our party trick. We didn't realize at the time that she was married. She is a total fake, and her designs are not from her at all, but others, and she just markets them. Alan has worked for her in this capacity. The Soho circuit is just scandalous. I met her when Alan and they were drunk, and her first words were, I like sex just like Alan does. So definitely could have been a yacht girl, but maybe did it for free rather than money. So they're talking about, this person's talking about meeting Meghan Markle over at the Soho scene and one of her friends, Alan, and friends of Misha News. So go check out their Instagram page. Also, it says on Markle News 1 Instagram, give them full credit. This is their posting of the article. Sunshine Sachs is on the verge of being dropped by Meghan Markle. The company has served its purpose. When they fled to Canada, 15 members of the staff were fired. One of them was Sarah Lathan. Meghan had hired her to become the head of her communications, who would report directly to the Queen's Communications Secretary, Donald McCabe. She now works for the Queen's private office to advise her on special projects. Now the fun starts. It has been leaked that Meghan Markle wants to take Sarah Lathan away from the Queen. Meghan has told her she could be their highly paid head of communications. Listen, if she resigned from Meghan once and then the Queen begged her to stay and then she stayed for a little longer and then she said, I can't do it anymore, I don't think all the money in the world would bring her back to work for Meghan Markle, who treated her like dirt. We can only guess what Her Majesty thinks of this latest move. Also on Markle News 1, and glad I found them, this is a posting from someone at the college Meghan attended, Northwestern University, and it's from their email, and it says, dated August 11th, Meghan Markle was hired to enter into a relationship with Harry. Her purpose was to help find a true soulmate. Meghan Markle was able to stay in the relationship and receive perks if a soulmate did not come forward. She knows the terms of the arrangement. She is holding Harry hostage for her own means of survival. What Meghan is doing is selfish, unfair to Harry, other members of the royal family, and genuine suitors. I'm not stating she is unwelcome, but she knowingly entered into the arrangement aware of the terms. So this is someone from Northwestern University using that email address. Blind item number 7, posted on Sunday the 20th. Apparently, the illiterate one is shooting a documentary that shows her court fight as her being a victim, trying to stand up for everyone, and depending on what happens with the verdict, her friends either as supporters or people in the conspiracy to bring her down. She's going to shoot a documentary about her court case. She's not going to win this court case. She is going to lose, and then she's going to have a couple more $1 million in court fees. But go ahead, Meghan. How do you expect to win a court case when you're the one who shared the letter with your friends, and then they went to People Magazine? It was already on the public domain in People Magazine before your father ever sent it to the newspaper. Guys, I talked in my last video, and I want you to just realize some of these people, go to their YouTube channel if you want to know more about Antifa and also Black Lives Matter founders and witchcraft that they worship and the occult that they're a part of. And these are people that are standing up on YouTube talking about various things. But it says, Jesus is King, a Christian view on Black is King. Now, you guys know that the Disney movie that was put out that stars Beyonce, this is about that movie. And she's doing the virtue signaling. She's making signals. Sorry, I just couldn't get it out. But anyway, so he's talking a little bit about that. So go on there, learn about this. I'm telling you guys, there's a spiritual movement with dark forces. And people in Hollywood and people in the newspapers need to wake up and need to realize what's going on because they're contributing. Beyonce, Black is King symbolism exposed by an African. Go to Tumi Yuki, Yukii. Listen to her. She breaks it down. She shows you all the symbols in Black is King. And I'm sorry, white's not king, black's not king, red's not king, yellow's not king. Only God is king. Check out this page. This is by Spencer Smith, who is a minister. Beyonce, Black is King, Black Lives Matter, Black Magic. He goes into all of it, breaks it down, shows you the people involved and gives you the evidence. You don't have to take my word for it. Please go and research for yourself. I'm just passing on some of the information that people afforded to me and that I've found. Now, Instagram, royal.archholes. Love this page, and she posts the Telegraph article that says, author of Finding Freedom to give evidence in Meghan Markle High Court privacy battle amid allegations that she's breached her own privacy. Her lawyers, on behalf of the Mail on Sunday, argue that Finding Freedom was written with the couple's extensive cooperation. So, now they're going to go back and they're going to use Finding Freedom against her in the court case and say she didn't want to be private, that here she was cooperating with Omid Scobie and Caroline Duran to put information about the royal family out there. And then she's trying to sue a paper for publishing the letter that she wrote to her dad, even though she'd given it to friends and they'd already had it published in People magazine because her dad wasn't doing anything and held on to it for several months. I'm telling you, does she think that we're all nuts? Because she's the nutcase. She is a basket case, and she makes me crazy because she's this stupid. Part 2 of that, Anthony White, QC, representing the newspaper, said they wish to amend its defense in light of the publication of Finding Freedom. The newspaper alleges that Meghan caused or permitted information to be provided to the authors, including information about her letter. Yes, she did. Page 3 of that post on royal.archholes. Mr. White, QC, argued that Mr. Scobie made public statements on Meghan's intent in writing the letter and her expectation that it would be released to the press. So he's saying it right there, and we've all seen this online and in print, that Omid said that Meghan intended for it to be published all along. She thought her dad was going to do it, and when he didn't, she got her little group of 5 friends that are still unknown to us right now. But when the trial starts, I think they'll be known to us. I think it'll have to be released. Wouldn't you love to have a camera in the courtroom and us being able to watch her? And I pray and hope that she has to be there in person and testify, get up on the stand, because what's she going to say? Is she going to call everybody a liar? Here's her friend Omid. If he was lying and she didn't cooperate with him, then why didn't she sue him for writing the book Finding Freedom like she sued everybody else for writing anything, slightly derogatory about her? The newspaper argues that Mr. Scobie made the statements because he had actually been given information about Meghan's relationship with her father. I'm telling you guys, I think Omid might be one of the 5 friends, therefore undermining the Duchess's claim of a privacy breach. So how can she sue the newspaper and say that there was a privacy breach when there wasn't, at least not by anybody else? She breached her own privacy. In Monday's hearing before Judge Francesca Kay, the court also heard that the total legal costs of both sides are now estimated to be somewhere around £3 million, up to and including the trial. Don't forget, I think it was £87,000 that she had to pay because of putting other things in the court case that the judge rejected, and then so she had to pay the total number of she had to pay the newspaper's attorney fees or what they had totaled at that particular time. And she might end up having to pay after this was over. So I don't know where she's gotten a little money from, but it's going to be going out the window very fast. And then Royal.Archhole says, plastic reject Scobie better hold on to his chiclet's teeth and prepare to testify. Okay. And then page 4 of this same post, in documents before the court, Jesse Bohill, who also represents the Duchess, said the overall total cost figures $1,798,043.57, or not dollars, but pounds, for the claimant, and 1,000,000 pounds, $230,425 for the defendant. So, boy, I hope Meghan has to pay it all. It is not clear if the judge will give a ruling and A&L's application to amend its defense on Monday or reserve it for a later date. The full trial between the Duchess and the newspaper is expected to commence in January of 2021. Maybe it'll move up and be sooner. So I don't think she'll have an excuse not to be there by then. And here is Omid. Oh, hold on. Here is Omid Scobie's little video right here. Listen up. Did you see that? Or, were you able to hear it? Let me see it again.
Her very subtle blessing. Meghan's true friend of Meghan's would speak out publicly without her very subtle blessing. Meghan.
Okay, here we go. Oh God, I went past a little bit of everything. Excuse me, let me just go back over. So anyway, and some of the people on royal.archholes posted, I scratched out their names so you wouldn't see it. But some of the comments said, or will Scobie perjure himself or be Markled? Bit tricky when he's actually on camera saying Meghan Markle wrote that letter with full knowledge that it would be seen by everyone. Another viewer said, remember all the crap, literally, that came out of the Depp trial? If you guys watched Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, the MOS is going to dig deep, and I bet that there are some rival publications who are aiding them behind the scenes. And a few more comments. Omid sweating under all that concealer and foundation. I hope he's got some good setting powder when he testifies, because he's going to be sweating off all that makeup. And a new power suit, it will be so dramatized. So, and another viewer says, whoa, it's about to get lit in here. Okay, so why Meghan Markle has dropped lawyer who represented Johnny Depp. This is also posted on my friend royal.archholes. So, it says, and this was written by Jack Ralston, Meghan Markle has dropped her high-profile celebrity lawyer who left her with a stand-in while he represented Johnny Depp in a separate case. David Sherborne will no longer work on the Duchess of Sussex privacy case against the Mail on Sunday, with sources citing the demands of his time. Guys, do you really think that it's the demands of his time? Because I believe the Johnny Depp case has been put off for 5 months. He's got time to argue that. He already has all the information. I think he's finding it difficult, just my opinion, don't know, to work with her. It says Meghan is suing for privacy, copyright, and data misuse after the British tabloid printed extensive extracts of a letter she had sent to her father about the breakdown in their relationship. She will now be represented by Justin Rushbrook, QC, who helped her win an important court victory in August, although a juror may be involved in a case management hearing at the High Court. Sherborne will play no more role in the Mail on Sunday lawsuit, but will continue to represent Prince Harry on other matters, the source told Newsweek. The hearing he missed was a crunch moment for Meghan as she fought to stop a group of her A-list friends from being named. Meghan wasn't an A-lister, and her friends aren't A-listers. Come on, people. Quit writing this bullshit in these articles. The 5 confidants defended her anonymously in an article for People magazine in which the letter she sent Thomas Markle was written. Thank you, royal.archholes. And she also posted a response by Jack Royston on Twitter. Meghan Markle faces the prospect she will be accused in court of cooperating with Finding Freedom authors Scobie and Carolyn Duran. She is suing the Mail on Sunday after it published a private letter she sent to her father. The newspaper says she breached her own privacy. Second part of that, lawyers for the MOS say Finding Freedom gives every appearance and have been written by their extensive cooperation and includes a section referring to the letter which is at the heart of the case. So this book being released is going to create all kinds of trouble for Meghan, because now they're going to say, are you kidding me? She talks about being private, but she works with them and puts her own things out, because Omid and Carolyn couldn't have been in the bathroom when certain things were said, or couldn't have been in the bathtub or in the bed with Harry and Meghan, or wherever it was they were at. If it wasn't told to them, then they wouldn't know. They're not psychic. If successful, she could examine about participation in the book. Please put her on the stand. Put her on the stand. Some of the comments on that post: I hope she goes through the cross-examination so she'll get caught. I hope she goes through the polygraph, machine test. But I bet the machine will crash. First question: were you born in 1981? Yes. Beep, beep, beep. Lie, lie, lie. Please let this narc be found out. Let bankruptcy court be next for her. And then she will be caught out lying under oath, regardless of anything else. Psychopaths lie just because they can. She knows no other way, and she's too deluded to realize that people realize it. Yes, she is. Good comments. Royal.Archholes posted the Independence article. Meghan Markle's lawyers deny she cooperated with royal book authors. And lawyers for a British newspaper publisher being sued by the Duchess of Sussex are alleging that she made that personal information public by cooperating with them. And we know she did. Oh no, Meghan's looking at Harry. Harry, you've got to fix this. You've got to do something. These people are calling me a liar. What am I going to do? I've got to win this case. We have to make this money. Oh, sorry, Meghan. I'll go along with you, but I can't fix this. Guys, word salad. Who do we know is famous for word salad? Word salad is often referred to as narc speak. It is a nonsensical mix of words, phrases, or conversations, and it's traditionally and clinically associated with a person who has schizophrenia, dementia, logorrhea, and communication disorders of the brain, receptive aphasia, or brain injuries. Oh, I don't know if she has any of that, but let's see exactly what it is. See who this sounds like. Do you find yourself in a confused state after conversing with certain people? Well, watch out for manipulative word salad, everybody. Circular conversation that never ends. Issues that never resolve. Number 2, meaningless or irrelevant facts. 3, conversation as competition. Lack of logic or direction. Yep, check so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Condescension, sarcasm, and taunts. Yep. Evasions, diversions, vagueness. Check. Blaming, shaming, denial, making up excuses. That box is checked. Parallelisms and paramoralisms. The illogical is made to seem logical, and the immoral is made to seem moral. Oh, she does that. Alienating self between victim and hero. I'm the victim. Oh, no, I'm the hero in this case. Oh, wait, let me go back. I'm a victim. Everybody's picking on me. Projecting their attributes onto you. Oh no, I'm woke. I know what's going on. It's you people, it's you haters, it's you online trolls that go back and try to tell me that what I'm doing is wrong. You've just got to pay attention to me. I'm the smartest person in the world, and I know everything. I'm the connoisseur of all. Inability and unwillingness to see from your perspective. Well, we know that she dismisses everybody who has the slightest difference of opinion, just like she did the palace courtiers when she first went there. She would just turn her little head, sashay right out. She wasn't about to listen. And then it just said at the bottom, the word salad is a combination of intentional, manipulative, conversational techniques that are designed to frustrate, confuse, and erode the sanity of the victim by getting them to question her perceptives of events, as well as their own judgment in general. Narc speak most commonly happens when the victim confronts the narcissist with their behavior, Although, if the narcissist is using these techniques to gaslight, word salad can happen at any time and does with Meghan. So, guys, I just want to thank you for watching today. I hope that you're enjoying the videos. I hope that you'll like and share with your friends if you think they'll enjoy it. And then don't forget to subscribe so that we can keep on bringing you more content and keep you up to date on these two. And I hope everybody's doing well. Have a great week. And I'll be back really soon in the next day or so. Thanks, everybody. Lots of